Howdy, I'm John at Gloryview Ranch, and I'm sitting on the front porch of the building we call the Ponderosa, and we love this part of the ranch. This is a place where a lot of great relationships are built and celebrated. We play games here in the yard. We sit around a fire when we can. We sit here on this porch and we sip our coffee and we have conversation, and it's a beautiful place. And not long ago in our history, when homes were built, they put the porches on the front of those homes. And the purpose of that was really to create community, to invite people in. As people would walk by and they'd see someone sitting on the front porch, they'd step on up there with them and sit down and have some lemonade or iced tea or a cup of coffee and have great conversation. Oftentimes, they'd bring out instruments and they'd start to sing and play music, and they would just celebrate life together. And today when we look at our homes, we don't really see a lot of front porches anymore. We see a lot of back porches. And not only are the porches oftentimes in the back of the house, but man, it seems like a lot of times they're also inside a privacy fence. And so when the porches were on the front of the house, it was a place to invite people in and to create community and to celebrate friendship. And now it seems like our porches are built to hide from one another. We put them on the back, we put them in a privacy fence, and we've had a long, busy day, and we're tired of people, and now we just go back there and we just kind of hide away from everyone. And I get it. There's time for getting away and refreshing, but man, it would be so great if we could get back to maybe some front porch living. A place where we would reach out to build relationships and have genuine community and not necessarily try to hide from one another. Christ, when he was challenged once, somebody came to him and said, "Come on, Lord, what's the greatest of the commandments?" And the purpose of the question was really to try to see how little that individual could get away with and still be obeying. But I love Christ's response. He said, all of the commands hang off of these things. Love the Lord your God with your heart and your soul and your mind and your strength. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. It's all about community. It's all about having a relationship with God and a relationship with one another. And we can't live abundantly apart of those relationships. The fullness of God's delight, the fullness of God's joy is experienced in the context of relationships. And he's extended that relationship to us so that we can extend it to one another. And so, man, let's get back to some front porch living, where we sit out and we invite people in and we talk about the day and we put away the electronics, we put away all the other things that would distract us from being able to have genuine relationships with one another so that we can love God, love others, and live abundant life.